function and syntax for calculate function. Why do we use calculate function? 3 questions. From the filter. Do you guys agree with that? After filtering, we will calculate the expression that we want. Is that correct? Yes. Calculate function. What is calculate function? Anyone from this side? I'm not getting an answer. Simple calculate function. We have used calculate function around 10 to 15 times.
आगे दिखना रही क्या उसको रहा रिजल्ट कॉलम नहीं कॉलम
कैलकुलेट फंक्शन कैलकुलेट फंक्शन इसका
How much time are we spending?
दो टेबल में रन करने का इस्तेमाल करते हैं जो मॉडलिंग का इस्तेमाल करते हैं एक्सेल में जो सर्चिंग के लिए
Whoever said
वहाँ पे
yes,
सर्चिंग
we are
करते हैं वहाँ पे
practicing.
दो टेबल
How much time are we
दो टेबल
spending?
को जो मॉडलिंग देखो ना 1 2 1 तो उसको डाल कर ऑटोमेटिक ऑप्शन है तो उसको वो भी ऑप्शन नहीं है वो क्या रखने वाला आई था दूसरे
Meaning of expression? Meaning of expression?
तो बोलो ना कुछ तो बोलो मेरा
Communication is the most important one. Communication is the most important one. Even if you don't know the concepts, even if you don't know the formulas, right? At least you should be able to explain the definition. That is okay. If you know the concepts and you are not able to explain them, waste of learning ability. Okay. If you know the concepts, you should also be able to explain them, right? Simply knowing the concept without explanation, without communication skills, no use. Right? Okay. In the present corporate world, communication is the most lagging thing. Skills everyone can learn. If you crack the interview, even ChatGPT can help you. Right? If you ask a question, it will give you all the answers, all the formulas within a click. Right? But communication, nobody can teach you. Right? That should come from your practice. Right? Now tell me what is the expression. What is expression?
what of calculation expression
I should take classes on communication skills.
यस सर लेकिन एक्सप्रेशन में अच्छे कपड़े सच बेस्ट क्या निकल
Every Friday,
यस सर
we'll spend 15 minutes to 30 minutes. Okay. I'll tell a topic. I'll give a topic on Thursday. Okay. Someone from you guys should explain that. Easiest one. I'll give you the easiest one. Don't worry. Easy ones. Explain them. Shall we do this?
Yes.
First, you are better man. Okay. You should practice all of these things.
ये
सर आपने मुझसे कहा टाइम पास कर
Where exactly are we?
सिखाने का पिक्चर
Where exactly are we?
ये कितनी जबरदस्त खड़ा होकर तू बता सकता है वाच नहीं करना वो टॉपिक दे रही सिर्फ एक लाइन पे उतना
Yes. Where exactly are we? Amir Pet.
ये करो खड़ा रहेगा
All function. What did we discuss yesterday?
फंक्शन
Remove filters.
काउंटिंग
Next. Count. Count blank.
डिस्ट्रिक्ट
Distinct count.
हमने बोला तो करने का करने का
Distinct count, no blank. Difference between distinct count and distinct count, no blank. Anyone at least answer this one from this side. Online participants also, what is the difference between distinct count and distinct count no blank?
झोपलेत
All of you might be the
गोळ्या लिहितात नुसतं लिहितात आहे.
तू सांग
talking about only girls. Answer this one.
इथे काही करतच
Distinct
नाही,
count and
बहुतेक.
distinct count no blank.
तू मेरी मैडम तू मेरी क्या बोलता है
Distinct count.
ते भारी दिसायची का त्याची ते चांगली दिसायची का
अरे यार बहुत अच्छी
Distinct count count the unique values which includes blank cells also. All the blank cells. If you have 10 blank cells, you will find one blank cell as a distinct value. Okay. Distinct count no blank. Without blank cells. Without blank cells, all the unique values. Okay. Next, what else have we seen? What is remove filters? Remove filters? Removing filters from the measures that we calculate. Remove filters simply removes all the filters from measures that we calculate. Now, what is all function?
कॉन्फिडेंस
All function? Removing the applied measures. Removing the applied measures from yes, exactly. Removing filters from measures, right? All function. Remove all kind of filters. And what is remove filters?
इंट्रोडक्शन करायला बरी ना सर
Remove filters and all function.
असं वाटायला मग काहीच नाही
Difference.
विचारलं की मला वाटायला की आजच क्लास केली filters from selected column.
Don't think too much. Okay, never think too much. There is no difference between remove filters and all function. They can be used interchangeably. Okay, we can use remove filters or we can use all function. But why is there two different functions? In all function also there are two things. Okay, first one is all selected. Next one is all accepted. What did we discuss about all selected and all accepted? What do we know about all selected?
Selected column. Selected column.
How to
Selected
read this one?
column.
All removes all the filters from all the columns or all the measures. Okay. All selected. How to read this one? Remove filters. All here. First portion of this all selected. All that means remove filters. Remove all the filters from which is coming from the selected column, and also in that particular visual only. Okay, in simple words, all selected removes the filters from that measure in only that particular visual. It will accept any filters coming from any other slicer, any other page, any other drill through, any other filter pane. Is this understood? All selected. You guys tell me what is all selected?
Only selected column. Remove the filter. And apply the all filters.
Remove all the filters from a selected column, but it will accept any slicer, any filter coming from the other visuals. It respects other slicers, other visuals. It will not respect in that particular visual. Is this understood? We'll see examples also. Now, what is all except?
वो तो जो सिलेक्टेड है वो दोनों सब में जाते हैं
All selected यानी जिसको अपन सेलेक्ट करें उसमें से फिल्टर कर देंगे एक से ज़्यादा कॉलम सेलेक्ट कर सकता ऑल जिसको सेलेक्ट कर रहा हूँ वो नहीं जिसको नहीं कर रहा हूँ वो आ रहा है
वो नहीं बोल रहा सर ने बोले ना वो दो जो है तीन सब सबके ऊपर अप्लाई होता है तो काउंट ए काउंट उसके ऊपर होता है
Except
वैसा
that
होता है
particular measure, it will remove all filters. Okay. Fine. See here. Examples. Same table, same data set. We'll add a new measure. first measure that we'll create is simple total runtime. How do we calculate total runtime? Some function and runtime from the table. Enter. Okay. We'll add a simple table. In this table visual, we will add any category. Any category. Let's add certain.
ये तो सर चश्मे से भी क्या हाँ उसका फोन में चश्मे से भी
Okay. We have got this certificate.
फोटो पोस्ट करे ना इंस्टा पे फोटो पोस्ट करे ना देखा तो मैंने क्या लगा ये नंबर मार के उसके लिए तो 2000 तक है
Certificate and the simple sum of runtime that we have just calculated at this position. We have got the runtime. I'll create one more measure. This time all example. Okay. All function. How do we write all function? Something calculate. What do we want to calculate? Sum of runtime. Okay. First input of the calculate function is expression. What exactly do we want to calculate? Next, applying filters. Filter 1, filter 2, filter 3 and so on. We can apply hundreds of filters also. Next, in this I'll just simply write all. Okay. All. Enter. That is, we are removing any filters that affects this measure that we are creating. Okay. So let's add this to the table. If we add this to the table, what is the expected output? What do you think we'll see? What do you think we'll see? Same output for all of the certificates that we have here.
Yes.
That number will be. What do we see then? Same number, okay. What is that number? What is that total? 143583. Okay. If we add this to the table, we will see same number for everything. Now I'll create one more measure with all selected. Okay, let's see how does this
क्या एक जैसे नंबर
affect us.
फिल्टर लगाएं सर उस पे फिल्टर का मतलब क्या है ये एक ही स्क्रीन का टोटल क्या है रन टाइम का एक स्टिच वैल्यू और सारे कॉलम वैल्यू सेल के लिए एक ही वैल्यू देंगे तो उसको तो क्लिक भी कर वो चेंज नहीं होना
तो फिल्टर का वो काम है क्या
तो जल्दी समझते दूर जाएंगे और पैदल जाएंगे तो सीरीज उसमें इससे अपने से दरवाजे से उसमें देख जाएंगे
All selected example. Same calculate function. Sum of runtime. Comma. Now what will we write? All selected. Okay. You can read the definition here. Return all the rows in a table or all the values in a column. What does that mean?
और ये रोज
Returns all the rows in a table or all the values in a column.
select all the row
Definition of all selected is? What does this do?
select all the rows
All selected, okay, see here for example, in this all selected, I'll give certificate column from the certificate table. Now what do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? This is chart. Okay. What do you think will happen with this? What do you think will happen? Inside all selected, we have given certificate column. Here also, in table also, we are grouping them by certificate. What do you think will happen based on the definition that we know? What do you think will happen? the result be same as all function or not? Just answer this one, yes or no. If we add this all selected example to the table, what will it show? Will it be the same result as all function or not? Yes or no? Yes or no? Recall the definition of all selected. What is all selected? It will not accept any filters coming from particular visual, but it respects any filters coming from any other visual, any other slicer, any other thing. Okay. Now tell me what will be the result. What will be the result if we add all selected example measure to the table? Same. Why? Why same? Some of runtime will appear maybe. Some of runtime will appear. But for all the certificates it is showing the same result as all function. Why do you think is it showing the same result? Anyone? Why do you think these two outputs are same? All function and all selected function. Simple one. We are operating in the same visual. Okay, fine. Next. Why is it showing same numbers for all and all selected? In the all selected, if you see, we are saying that remove any filters coming from certificate column. Okay, remove any filters coming from certificate column. What does that mean? Even if we group the total runtime by certificate, it will not get filtered. It will not show the individual numbers. It will show only the total number. Now, for example, we have one more slicer. Okay, I'll add one more slicer. Here, from the fill table, for example, I'll add release date. Okay, and from the release date also, I'll add year. Okay, we have all of the years starting from 1921 till 2016. Now, if we just filter or apply till here, what do you think will happen to the all selected? By default, 143583 is the total number for all of the years from 1921 till 2016. Now, if we just filter the years, okay, till here, for example, what do you think will happen? Anyone? Will it change the number or not? 143583 will be changed or will not be changed? Will be changed. It got changed. Why? Because we are applying filters from different visual. Right? Inside that visual, it will not accept. It will not group by. It will not change the numbers even if we group by. Okay, but it will accept the slicers or filters from the other visuals. Is this understood? All and all selected. Now, even if you filter the years, if you see all column, the number is same 143583 as previous. Okay, that means all will remove every filter from anywhere, even from that visual or from outside also. But all selected removes filters from the measure in that particular visual, but accepts filters from the other visuals. Okay, understand the definition.
समझा क्या?
क्या वो जो दूसरे फंक्शन यूज करें ना तो उसका आउटपुट वैसे जा रहा है सेम।
I'll say that again. Just
लैपटॉप लाया था।
हाँ तो हाँ
पढ़ा भी करेंगे ना उसको।
मैं तुम्हारे को क्या बोला फिर आते बोले आउटपुट आ रहे हैं फिर वहाँ रहे समझ रहे नहीं।
There are some clients, okay, management people, they want to see the real number, I mean the whole number after summing up, and they want to also see sometimes the filtered number also. Whenever they want to see the whole number, we use all function. Whenever they want to see the filtered number, we will use the all selected or all accepted. Whenever use case is very simple. Okay, based on the requirement, whenever they want to see the whole number, sum, it might be average, it might be minimum it might be, maximum it might be. If they want to see the whole number, we'll use all function. If they want to see the filtered function, filtered value, we'll use all selected or all except. Okay. Now, definition of all selected is all selected
Remove the
removes all the filters from from the measure in that particular visual, but respects or accepts any filters coming from other visuals or slicers or filters pane. Okay. Now, what is all except? Okay, before going to all except, you guys know date hierarchy? You guys ever practiced this one or just seen this one? For example, see here, I'll add a new page, add just the table. In this table, I'll just drag and drop release date. Okay, drag and drop release date. What is it showing us? What is it showing us? Hierarchical structure, year, quarter, month, day. If you see our table, okay, films table, release date, if we just go here, sort this ascending, okay, ascending, the dates are January 21, the first date in our table is January 21, 1921. After this, 1927, 1930. Okay, that means we don't have the sequence of dates. We don't have sequence of dates, but whenever we add this release date column to a table, it will show all the dates starting from the first day, first month, first year till the last day, last month, last year. Okay, so even if you just scroll down or just sort this in the descending order. 2016 quarter 1 January 1. That means last day in our table, okay, will be in this quarter, in this month. Okay, 2016 quarter 1 January. Date it might be anything because it is giving all the dates from all the months. Right? Date it might be anything. It will give us all the sequence of dates starting from the first date month till the last date month. Is this understood? Yes or no? For example, if we just remove this, okay, quarter, month, year, it will just show, and day also, it will just show years. All the years starting from 2016 till 1921. Is this understood? Date hierarchy, simple thing. Okay, next. We are talking about all except. Okay, meanwhile, I'll just repeat this all selected ones. See here, just understand this. All function simply removes every filter from the measure from that particular visual, or it might be coming from any other slicer, any other visual, any other visual. All selected will remove only filters from that particular visual and accepts filters from any other visual, any other slicer, or anything else. Okay, here in the all selected example, we have used calculate sum of runtime, all selected certificate from the certificate table, certificate top. For example, we remove this certificate and write genre table genre. Then what do you think will happen? Calculate sum of films runtime, all selected genre table genre column. What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? Same thing. Wherever we use genre as a categorical value to group by, and wherever we use this measure in that particular visual, no filters will be applied, nothing will happen. Numbers will be same, but it will accept any other filter coming from any other slicer, any other filter. Is this understood? Okay. Next thing, all except. I'll create a new measure.
जी सर शिवाय తీసుకుని డాన్స్
we can use the syntax of calculate function. First input is expression. Okay, in simple words. For example, if we write the formula like this, calculate sum of sales. Calculate sum of sales. That is our expression. We want to calculate the sum. Comma. First filter is the region should be north. Okay. First filter is the region column is equal to north. Second filter, director is equal to some person.
उसकी सिंटैक्स आपको
And
एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट में
like
पूछ सकते
and function.
हाँ उसकी सिंटैक्स वगैरह एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट में पूछ सकते
Not and function. See, understand the difference. If we write the formula, first I'll
ऐसा
okay, I'll show you.
अब
कंपनी के
हाँ,
तो पूछते हैं सिंटैक्स पूछते हैं टैक्स का पूछते हैं
वो नहीं सिंटैक्स में पूछेंगे ना वी लुक अप कैसे हम उसमें ऑप्शन देख रहे हैं ना
What is and function? Let's understand the
ऑप्शन
difference.
यही दे
What is and
सकते
function?
चलो ये भी सही है, वो भी सही है,
एक्सेल के फंक्शन में
function?
ऐसा नहीं है
है ना स्विच में एक तरीका फॉर्म कर लगा दिया बोल दिया तो
Checks
बूलियन स्विच हो
the
गया
conditions are true or not. Okay. Now, if we write the formula like this,
वो
equal
वैल्यू रेंज
to
नहीं
calculate function
क्राइटेरिया वन
sum of
क्राइटेरिया टू
sales.
अपना
Okay,
वी लुक
sum
अप
of sales,
एक्सेल
comma, first filter I am applying
एक्सेल में
region
क्या बोल रहे
is equal to
उसके
north,
ऊपर भी जो
and
है
second
तो आसान
filter I
है
am
वो
applying
हैं
genre
एक्सेल
equal to action.
तीनों
Now,
मैंने
in
एक्सेल हाई
and
किया
function,
था
understand the difference. In and function, if we give three conditions, okay, in and function, in Power BI it will not accept three conditions, but generally I am saying
ये
that.
बड़ा
I'm
डाटा
saying
है
that.
मेरे
In and function, if we give three conditions, all the three conditions will be checked at the same time. Understand this? All the conditions, all the three conditions, or all the n number of conditions that we give, every condition will be executed at the same time. Here, what happens if we give like this multiple filters at the same time? First, it will calculate the expression. Next, it will apply the first filter. After filtering the first condition, that region is equal to not, it will apply the
समझ
second
आ
filter.
रहा है
After second filter, it will apply the third filter.
After getting the filter to the performance calculation, but after getting the filtration, it will perform the expression. So it will get something. That means it is
इसमें wrong है
complexity of the
इसमें सिंटैक्स आता है नहीं
As the number of filters increases, the complexity is automatically decreases.
कैलकुलेट फंक्शन लगा रहा है उसके पहले सिंटैक्स का समझ
Guys, is this understood or
इसका
I'll
वैसा आता
just
ना,
repeat it one more time?
इसका।
See,
इसका सिंटैक्स का
difference
डैट का
between
पूछ
and function and
किसी को पूछता
multiple conditions or
Intermediate.
multiple filters in the calculate function. And function will execute all the conditions at the same time. Okay, result will not get affected. But here, if we write multiple filters in the calculated function, first expression will be calculated. After that, filter 1 will be applied.
फंक्शन लिए
That we'll get some result after filter 1. On that result, filter 2 will be applied. Okay. On that result from the filter 2, if we apply one more filter, that thing will be applied. So here it will go step by step. First filter. Next, on the result from the first filter, it will apply second filter. On the result from the second filter, it will apply third filter. The situation with the AND function is different. All the filters will be applied. All the conditions will be applied at the same time. Is this understood?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. Now, all except okay, I'll just write
आप जरा हट जाना पाओगे
all except example same calculate function
वो
sum
पढ़ाना
of runtime we want to calculate this
कुछ
one.
ज़्यादा तो
Next, all except in this I'll give for example release date. Okay, the syntax for all except is a bit different. See, for all function we can directly mention the column name. For all selected function we can directly mention the column name. But for all except, the syntax is first we need to mention the table name, after that column name. Okay, two inputs, table name and column name. First table name is for example film table. From this film table I am choosing release date.
Why to get a
The syntax is designed like that. The function is designed like that. We can't do it. Okay, that's a mandatory field. Okay,
और से लगा
iterative function. Meaning of iterative function. Meaning of iterative function is nothing but, for example, we have 10 records, 10 values in our table. each time that we calculate any expression, it will iterate. For the first row, it will give one value. For the second row, it will give another value. Okay. You guys know for loop and while loop? For loop and while loop. What do they do? What do they do? Just for your understanding, a small example.
For I,
We'll use these things in Python. Okay. If we just write syntax for this one, we'll see just for understanding. For I in range of A. Okay. For example, we have A is equal to list 1,
व्यवहारिक पाइथन में इसको ले आता है
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. For I in range of A, that means what exactly are we doing? Each time we have 5 values in our A variable A, right? That means this for loop will iterate for 5 times. This for loop will iterate for 5 times, and for each iteration, what should we do? That thing we should mention inside this for loop. For each iteration, for example, A is equal to A plus equal to I. A plus equal to I. What does that mean? This function, this statement is equal to A is equal to A plus I. Okay, we can write it simple. A is equal to A plus I, or in more simpler terms, we can write it also A plus equal to I. What does this do? For every iteration, we are just increasing the value of A. Is this understood? Yes. This is for loop. This is called iteration. Same with the while loop also. While the difference between for loop and while loop is here we have 5 variables, 5 values in the for loop. It will iterate for 5 times. If you have 50 values, it will iterate for 50 times. But when it comes to while loop, the iterations will be based on a condition. Okay, if you just write,
सर यूज वो प्लस के पर यूज
if you just write
इस सब
it
में ऐसे
like
कैसे
this,
टाइप करेंगे
while
इधर देखो
A greater than 3,
इधर इधर देखो ना
while A greater than 3,
Equal,
execute
equal.
all the things that we
Equal to
mentioned
है।
here.
उसके अंदर प्लस करो
B,
इक्वल रहता है उसके यानी एक
C,
चीज उसमें
or whatever it
जो
might be. Okay, now how many times will it
ए में
iterate?
प्लस करो ए में ए प्लस करो
How many times will it
11
iterate?
ए प्लस करो
2.
एक्सप्रेशन लिखे सर ने
Why?
सर ने एक्सप्रेशन लिखे समझा लो
Why two
जनरेट
times?
नहीं करता
Because we are giving greater than 3. In our input, in our data set, how many values are there which are greater than 3? 2 values, 4 and 5. Okay, so this while loop will iterate for only 2 times. And whatever we mentioned here, A, B, C, or we can print something, or we can apply some operations A plus B or whatever it might be.
क्या हो
Those
रहा
things will be applied 2
इस
times.
प्यार को क्या नाम दोगे
Okay.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
this same logic cannot be applied here. This is not the same logic. All except is not the same logic. Okay. What is the question?
How do we where to mention the table, not to be mentioned?
Hat लगा
It is not like where to mention and where not to mention. It is just the syntax. It is, okay, see here. All selected if we write. Okay, all selected. All selected function. If you see the inputs, okay, it is saying that table name or column name. Second input it is asking for column name 1, column name 2. Here will we mention table name? No. That is the general common sense. Correct? If it asks for table name, we will mention table name. If it asks for a column name, we will mention column name. Right? That is how we should apply the conditions. That is how we should apply the filters. Correct? If it is asking for table name and we are giving column name, will that work? No. 100%. Right? So the all except function. First input it is asking for is table name and then column name. Okay. Table name I'll just give fill and column name will give release date. Okay. Release date dot date doesn't matter. Now tell me what do you think will happen if we just add this measure to the table? If we add this measure to the table, what do you think will happen?
बिस्किट था
What do you think will happen if we add this all except example to the table? Anyone? All except to the table.
स्टॉक में होता
Yes. Anyone? What do you think will happen? Quick. will happen? If we just add all except to the table, the measure that we have just created. The formalized
the number
response
one.
that we have written.
अरे काय हे?
Opposite to the all selected. Okay, let's try. All select, sorry, all
plain of
except
the
example added to the table.
इसके बाद में बात करते हैं
What
क्लास में बात
did
करते
it
हैं
do?
ले तो नंबर
What did it do?
आगे बांटेंगे
इधर ले मैं बात
Particular film, it will develop all filters. Exactly. Except that particular film date. That means any filter coming from the release date, it will
अच्छा है क्या
this will be confusing. Understand the difference between all
नहीं,
all
नहीं,
selected
खाओ,
and all. This will be confusing, but you'll understand. That is for sure. Okay, that's my responsibility. Okay, see here. Now, why are we getting the same number? Why are we getting same number?
इतनी शांति न कर पर खाने का नहीं
Why are we getting same number? The formula is in front of you in the formula bar. We have applied calculate sum of runtime all except films release date.
माइंड
Meaning of this. Okay.
चाहिए क्या
Now if we just filter the date, is the value changing? No. Why is it not changing?
मारा का चला का काम चल कर
Why is it not changing?
क्या है क्या हो क्या है
Why is it not changing? Okay, let us add one more slicer from the certificate. In this, I'll just select 18 certificate, 12A certificate. Is the value changing? Why?
भाई कैसे तेरी लाइफ भेजल वैसे मूवमेंट नहीं छोड़ता
Why?
जाने दे इतना सस्पेंस क्यों बना रहे हो
एक ब्लेड नंतर काय ही स्क्रीन नंतर
दोस्त म्हणते
दोस्त
Why is it showing same number? Simple question. Why is it showing same number for all the certificates?
ये तो खाई लगले
किसी का हालान निकाल के पीछे
Think. Think for 30 seconds.
ये कौन सा यूज करेंगे
Tell me the
क्या
answer.
है
आउट एक्सपेक्ट
नहीं स्लाइसर है क्या वो
स्लाइसर
स्लाइसर वो पर है क्या वो नाम नाम उसका
स्लाइसर
इसके अंदर वो है ना वो टाइल टाइलो है ना
वो चेंज कर सकते हैं काम थोड़ी बदल जाएगा
Removing filters. Exactly. It is removing filters.
काम को मत कर काम करना मत कर काम मतलब
लेकिन अपने पति नहीं आ सकते होगा
Next.
ब्रेड कौन खा रहा है इधर
बात में उसकी शक्ति की बात होती है जैसे क्या काय विषय का काय नाव में सुन रहे शिवाय देसी डायरेक्ट है
Except for that measure.
जैसे देखा चलो
Except for that particular measure, it is removing all the filters from other columns. I see only blank faces.
क्वेश्चन बोलते
Yes, online participants think, just this small logic.
बोल दो ना सर कि सस्पेंस बना
वो यूज़ करे तुमने कभी वो लाइन यूज़ करे अंत में
सुनना पड़ेगा उसका सस्पेंस क्यों बना
Just a small thing. Just read the definition. All except. Read the definition. You will get your answer. Remove all the filters.
Remove all the filter except this column.
Remove all the filters except for
column.
the column that we are mentioning inside all except. Okay. Remove all the filters from the column except for release date. Okay. Is this understood or shall I repeat all the things again? Yes or no?
Yes.
Repeat.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Bahita pradilling पैसे दिया
Mention all.
10 बार भी बोले कोई ना बोलते हाँ डबल को
Understand this one?
उसको ब्रेड दे पाँच की थी पाँच की थी मैंने तो पाँच की बालिश बालिश
लाइक टी-शर्ट है लगाना है बस
हाँ
Remove filters is understood. Remove filters.
टी-शर्ट है
All functions
क्या
are
करते
understood. All selected is understood.
हम ले जाओ
Problem is with all except.
वो तुम सब
Right?
फोटो के
So the definition, simple
दोनों
definition,
तो
if you understand the
अरे मैं तो सब
definition,
गेले मला
See here.
वाटलं
This
गेले मैं तुम्ही बी
removes
सर तुम्ही
all
बी असं
the filters.
थांबत
Tell me the definition. This removes all the filters from external visual. Okay. Next.
ग्रुप काढून पण आपल्या कॉलेज आपल्या क्लासचा
From the internal visual also.
टीचर
Okay. Next.
रिमूव्ह मध्ये
हाँ
रूममध्ये रिमूव्ह करून डिसाइड
It will remove all the filters from the column that we mention inside all except. Definition is simple. Except for the column that we mentioned inside the function, all the filters will be removed. That's why we are getting same number for even if we group by certificate. That's why we are getting same number even if we group by certificate. That means certificate slicer, certificate filters will not be accepted. Did not understand? Very good.
Minimal notation not.
Is this definition understood? Yes.
नो
इसको बेस कितना बोलते हैं
If definition
Hona?
is understood, then what is the problem? Application problem.
पिंटू बिस्किट कैसा था अच्छा था
खाने का क्या हुआ कौन उसको कुछ
इसको ये बिस्किट काट रहा बिस्किट काटना बाटी
Table will use country column this time and all exam and all except I have doubt. If there is a function for only except, it will show
बताता तो ना हो
accepted removing filter, but here the function is
ये चूतिया पना
all
खा
except. That's why it will show same like all selected.
बघ ना किती लागत उद्यान होतं
That's what we have done. See here. Okay.
माझा लय मेळ होतं रे आता इथून बघ त्याच्या रूमवर थोडी प्रॅक्टिस करत असतो तर एक तास तरी आपण खेळायला जायला त्यांची मग जमते कामं म्हणजे हेच कटावते काम जरासं असं बसायचं असं होतं
Okay, release date we have. Now, if we apply filter in the release date, will we get to see any changes in the all
तरी आवाज
except or
येत
not?
नाही
Will we see any changes in the all except or not? Yes. Okay. In this table, I will remove country. I will add release date. Okay. Release date.
भाई तो पानी में मिला कल से मैं जमा जाएगा
simplify
कल
this.
का जार आएगा जार भाई को पानी नहीं मिला वहाँ से
क्या क्या क्या
भाई को वहाँ से पानी नहीं मिला
हाँ
कल का जार आएगा बड़ा सा जार आएगा
क्या वो फिल्टर इधर बैठा नहीं फिल्टर यहाँ लगा नहीं
उसका पाइप का कनेक्शन देंगे भाई को ऐसा ही
सर क्या से खा रहे हैं
देखिए बहुत बड़ी इंसल्ट हो गई
टुकड़ा के मेरा तो कोई इंतकाम देखेंगे
इंतकाम देखेंगे
और दिल जोड़ दिला
कौन कौन है भाई के साथ हाथ उठा
सुन ला नहीं छोड़िए हाँ ये आपने फोटो
कपड़े जमा कर
वो जो फिल्टर का पानी है ना फिल्टर का पानी है ना जो नीचे तो यहाँ बटाना है वो
Certificate column.
हाँ
Okay, why is it showing same number?
कल इधर फिल्टर लगेगा
नहीं उसके बाद क्या सिखा रहे हैं क्या है
Apply filters
करो
in the
जार
certificate
जार पता कि
column.
तेरे को बड़ी बोतल
Certificate slicer.
वो लेके आई
It is still
हाँ, वो
showing the
मैं
same
कहेंगे
numbers.
ना,
Why?
ladder
Okay,
लगा।
you
नहीं तो आने के
you
लिए
want to
क्लास
understand the difference between all selected and all accept. If you see the numbers there, okay, if you see the numbers, all selected is showing 103016, all
हाँ,
accept
वो
is showing
बोल रहा हूँ,
143583. Why?
मैं बता दूँ
All selected if you see the formula. Remove filters from the selected column. Certificate column, remove the filters.
यस
फोटो करते
From that internal visual. Okay, but it will accept any other visuals coming from any other visual. That's why whenever we filter certificate column in the other slicer, separate slicer, the numbers will change in the all selected.
Yes.
But it is still showing the same numbers for all except.
यस
Why? Same number for all except.
इज देयर ड्रॉबैक स्क्रीनशॉट
That is a universal.
Which one is universal?
All
यूनिवर्सल
All,
स्टैटिक
except universal.
all except is universal. I didn't know that.
Creating the total of the table.
बिस्किट जो खाएगी सोई बोलो
That means it is not accepting any filters from internal or any filters from external.
असं कोणा दिसतं
Okay.
तुला
Here it is showing same numbers.
ओनली स्टॅटिक
because
व्हॅल्यू
We have not used certificate column inside all except.
डोळे तपासून
Nobody can explain you. I mean, more simpler than this.
ओके
Okay. Understand this? Is this understood? Shall I repeat?
नो काय कुछ उसको दीदी है
Repeat
का
or shall we move on?
मूव ऑन सर
Okay.
कुठूनच बोलून आलो तर तू ते
See here. Next function. Date add. Okay. Date add. What is this?
इतना बड़ा पैराग्राफ का लेके आ रही है वो लोग
कितना वाले जाओ
Date add function.
उतना बड़ा पैराग्राफ क्यों लेके आ रही है वो लोग
Move forward or backwards.
हाई फला मत
वो हाँ
Okay. Yes, everyone. Next function is date add function. Date add function simply will be able to move forward or backward. That means we'll be able to calculate previous year's total or next year's total. Okay, just simple things. See here.
प्रेडिक्शन
I'll add a table and release date, for example. What is this? Release date year. Okay, only year.
ठंडा के लगा रहे इसे चालू नहीं करिए
Run time.
इसे
Okay,
चालू
total
है
run time.
इसे चालू नहीं
Okay, we have got the values. Right. For
Yeah,
example,
whenever
we'll
you-
write a new
बंद
measure.
है
We'll create a new measure.
बंद है
बंद है कल गोदड़ी गिदड़ी लेके आना पड़ता है सो जाना पड़ता है
This is date add example equal to value. Okay, 1 second.
कल तो पानी पानी हो जाएगा यहाँ पे
Calculate
कल पानी
sum of run time, comma, date add function. You can read the definition of date add. Moves the given set of dates by a specified interval. What is that interval? What is that interval?
क्राइटेरिया
That interval is different. This interval is different. Interval here is nothing but years, quarters, months. Okay, years interval, months interval, and quarter interval. That means you will be able to go one step forward in years, one step forward in quarters, one step forward in months. You can also go backwards. How does this work? See, if you see the syntax, it is asking, the first input is dates, next is number of intervals that we want to move, forward or backward. It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, or whatever it might be. Next, interval. Here, intervals, you will see the inputs. For the first input, I'll select films table, date column. Next, second input, number of intervals. If I give -1 here, okay, -1, the third input it is asking for is day, month, quarter, or year. What exactly do we want to do? We want to go forward 1 year. Okay, -1 here is nothing but going backwards. Okay, going backwards. We want to go one step back in days, months, quarters, or year. For example, if we choose year here, close this bracket, enter. Now, if we add this measure that we have created to the table, which values will it show? Which values will it show? Not increasing, not decreasing.
1 year back film runtime table.
Okay. Okay. This is the normal runtime without any going forward or backward. Okay. If we add this measure, what will be the value for 1927?
सर -1 काही बोलिए तुम्ही
1927. Why is it not showing?
maybe -1.
It should show the values. It is showing total but without values. Okay. Now see what is it showing? Date add, what is it showing? 68, 68, 153, 153. If you see the years, okay, 1921 value is 68. 1921 will be the previous year for 1922. Right? That's why for 1922 it is 68. Okay, for example 1936. Okay, 1936 the actual value is 115. This 115 will be the previous value for 1937. So for 1937 it is showing 115. Is this understood? Shall I repeat? Using date add function we can move forward or backward with the intervals. Interval is nothing but year, month, day, quarter. Okay, we can move days forward, we can move months forward, we can move years forward. Now for example, in the same, if we write, there is this date add example. If we give -2, what do you think will
समझ आ
happen?
रहा है
-2, it will go 2 years back.
-2 क्यों लिया है
It will go 2 years back. If you see the numbers for 1921 68, because we have mentioned -2, for 1923 it will be 68. It is given 1922. Why is it given? Because we are going 2 years back. Okay. Now for example, I'll remove this release date and add it again. This time I'll remove
2 years back is
and take.
-2.
Now see what will happen. I'll add one more new measure.
Bro, आगे देख I'm understanding and I'm understanding you.
What?
Not only
Okay.
understand in English in my
Some of different time. Date add function. In this
not understand my
first
English
input
you
is
speak.
release date from the films table. Okay. Next, number of intervals. For example, if I mention -1, this time I'll use
Graduated
quarter.
IIT in
What do
Bombay.
you think will happen?
Yes, bro.
This time we'll use quarter, minus 1 of quarter. What do you think will happen if you just add that measure to the JDA?
Previous quarter.
but not
Previous
Show
quarter's
off.
value. Okay.
yeah,
What is it showing? For quarter 1 it is 68. Next, for quarter 2 it will be 68. Why?
but no
We are going one
त्याची भाकर
step
कशाला
backwards
शिनायची?
in quarter. Right?
मस्तरची
Same thing for
हो ना.
okay.
तुला समजत नसेल इंग्लिश
If you see
म्हणून मराठी सांग.
1927 for quarter 1 it is 1950 sorry 153. Same year quarter 2 will be 153. Just to these functions date add function if you move years quarter or backward is just to compare with the previous year's value. Compare with the previous quarter's value. Is this understood? Compare with the previous month's value. Compare with the previous day value. Right? Yes or no? Okay. Next, for example, see here. We have seen this date add example minus 1 of year. Okay, minus 1 of year. That means we are moving 1 year backwards. Now same thing, instead of writing this date add function, there is one more function. Okay, same period last year. Same period last year is the function we can use. That will also
तुला
show the
पिरियड
same
किती आली
result.
होती तुला पिरियड किती आली?
I'll add a new measure. Same period last year function. If we just write equal to same period last year, you can read the definition. This returns a set of dates in the current selection from the previous years. What is that? What do you understand by the same period last year?
Same period last year.
What do you understand by the same period last year?
Return the data that and the current selection from the previous year.
It is very simple. Using date add function, we are going 1 year backwards or 1 year forward, right? If whenever we go 1 year backwards, we'll get some numbers. Same numbers can be. We can show the same numbers by using same period last year. By the name itself, you will be able to understand. Same period last year. That means if we are going to quarter 1 of this particular year, 2025, it will show the same quarter 1 value for 2024. Okay, same period last year. If you choose month, same month last year. Okay, now how does this work? Same calculate function, sum of runtime. Next, same period last year. Inputs only. This is asking for
भाई क्या ये भी बोल
release
सकता है
date.
क्या?
That is dates column. Okay, release date.
बंदिस्त था.
Close this, hit enter. Now this function will also be the same as date add minus 1 year. Is this understood? Yes or no? Yeah? Okay. So that is same period last year. Where is this? Same period last year function. What does this do? Same as date add minus 1 of year. Okay. Now if we go using date add plus 1 year, that will not show the same value as same period last year. Those two things are different. Okay. Understood the difference between date add and same period last year? Using same period last year function in simple words, just for your understanding, same period last year is used only to go one step backward.
Okay.
Full stop. Nothing else. Date add function, we can go one step back, two step back, one step forward, two step forward, whatever.
घोड़े की चल.
Okay. Is this understood? Yes.
Yes.
Next function.
कितने ढाई कदम चल रहा है पूरा.
Next function that we'll see
ढाई कदम चल रहा है
is
थोड़ा. कितने
simple
चल रहा?
total YTD, total
फुटबॉल
QTD,
नहीं खेला
total
मैंने.
MTD. What is
समझ
that?
रहा नहीं
चेस खेला मैंने.
YTD, full form of YTD.
मैं बात नहीं
Here,
मैंने एक बार खेला. 1.5 कदम चलता
full form of YTD. Year till date, MTD, month till date, QTD, quarter till date. Okay, simple thing. I'll add a new measure.
कल कब गए घर पे?
कल हमको नॉर्थ के बंदे को मिले थे डाटा साइंस के। एक लड़की थी सोचो से क्लास में क्वेश्चन पूछ रही ना सर को। अब मैं खाना क्यों ऐसा कर रहे हम भी लोगों से पता कर रहे
equal to
हम लोग वो
total YTD function. Okay, you can read the definition. Evaluate the specified expression over an interval which begins on the first of the year and ends with the last day in a specified date column after applying specified values. What do you understand by this?
नीचे
What did you understand by
दिखता नहीं
this?
लोग वैसा दिखता नहीं खाली वैसे
Yes. What did you understand by this? Quick.
किसी के आड़ में होकर चाल नहीं सकता जो मुंह पे सामने बोलता
What did you understand by this?
ऐसा बोलेगा तो शायद ही वहाँ से
ये थोड़ा भी किसी तरह से
Total YTD. For example, understand this one. In the current year 2025, we have dates starting from 1st January till what is today? 9th September 2025. We have all the dates till 9th September 2025. What will it calculate? Total YTD. What will it calculate? Which dates will be included?
ईयर
Okay. In further simpler words, understand this one.
कौन सा लगा रहा है क्या बोल
If we have dates starting from 1/1/2025 till 31/12/2025. Okay, if we apply total YTD, which dates will be included? Total YTD, which dates will be included? Starting from 1/1/2025 till
जबरा बोला वो भी आते हाथ बजा
till 9/9/2025. Total YTD year till date in this year. Where exactly are we? 9th September 2025. So it will include from the starting from the first date till 9th September. Okay, starting from 1/1/2025 till 9/9/2025. Okay. Next, for example, if we apply total QTD, which dates will be included here? Total QTD. Which dates will be included here? Total QTD.
QTD म्हणजे काय QTD म्हणजे काय
Anyone, online participants, if we apply total YTD, it will include all these dates starting from 1st January till 9th September. If we apply total QTD, which dates will be included? QTD is nothing but quarter till date. If you understand that quarter till date, just the words, you can answer this one. Simple.
कॉटन टिल डेट का
Starting
टिल्डे मालूम
from 1/1/2025 till 31/3/2025. No. Till September. No.
टिल्डे टिल्डे
टिल टी आइडिया मतलब
September is in which quarter? Third quarter. Right. So the dates will start from first date in the third quarter till today. Okay. First date in the third September is in the third quarter. So the dates will start from what is the first date in the third quarter? 1st July 2025. Starting from this particular date till today. Till today. Did you understand this one? Total QTD. The quarter is okay. For example, today's date is 5th May 2025. 5th May 2025. What will be the starting date and till where will it calculate? Today's date is 5th May 2025. Okay, if we apply total QTD, which dates will be included? Starting from the April 1st till May 5th. Okay, starting from the April 1st till May 5th. Is this understood? Total YTD and total QTD?
Yes, sir.
Next, what is total MTD?
Month ended.
Okay, total MTD, for example, 9 September 2025, which dates will be included here? Starting date will be 1/9/2025 till today. Simple. Total QTD, first date in the QTD till today. Total MTD, first date in that month
तीन
till
से दिन
today.
भर कर रहा क्या करती
Is this
दिन भर
understood? Yes or no? Yes.
सो जा रहा
Okay. So this is
20 पर कंपेयर में
okay. Next function.
क्या कर रहे हैं बोलो ना
QTD
Syntax is very simple. Understand this one? Total
क्वार्टर
YTD.
टिल
It is asking
जो
for
क्वार्टर
expression
लिखेगा
that we want to
यहाँ से
calculate
जो जितने
and
भी
dates
वाले
column.
टिल वो
No
हद
other
तक
thing needed.
वो चीज़
It is
लिख दो
asking for expression that we want to
क्वार्टर
calculate and dates column. Expression sum of run time,
मंथ टिल
dates,
डेट
release date.
जितना मंथ
Close.
मंथ जो लिखा है
Simple.
वहाँ तक
And
पूरे
it is also
मंथ
asking
मंथ
for
टिल
filters
डेट
if we have any.
इसको
Year
और
end
और
date
क्या
if we have any. If you
Year
want to mention
till
any.
date.
Any input that you see in
जितने
the
साल
square
में मैंने
brackets
लिखा
is an
2025
optional one.
जितने
We
साल
don't
में
have to
डाटा
give
में
that. That is not a
25
mandatory
तक
one.
मेरे को
Okay.
पूरा डाटा
Expression
हो
give anything that we want to calculate.
जो
After
तारीख नहीं है वो
that,
होता है
based on which
till
dates
date.
column do we want
till यानी
total
हद तक
YTD? Simple. Okay. Same with the total QTD. Same with the total MTD. Next function that we have is okay. Practice this one. Total YTD, total QTD, total MTD. Okay. Next function we have is
एमटीडी का मंथ टिल डेट
opening balance,
ईयर टिल डेट क्वार्टर टिल डेट
closing balance.
छोटा बंदा
Okay. Time is done.
महाराष्ट्र का एक बंदा
Okay. We'll stop it here. Opening balance and closing balance. 30 seconds more. What is opening balance?
ऑनलाइन हाँ ऑनलाइन कर रहा
Meaning of opening balance.
क्यों नहीं कर चश्मे वाला था
For example, we have a dates in the 2024 and in the 2025 also. Okay. What will be the opening balance in 1st January
टाटा था
2025?
महाराष्ट्र का
Opening balance meaning 1st January 2025. The value we see in the 1st January 2025 will be the closing value of 31st
इन्हें
December
कभी कम हो
2024.
गया कम हो गया
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Opening balance
No,
of
come
any
on.
day is the closing balance of the previous day. Right? Same thing here. Opening balance if we want to get for any year, we can get. Closing balance also we can get. That means last day in the year will be the closing balance for that year. First day in that year, whatever number we see, that is the opening balance of that year. Opening balance of one year is equal to closing balance of previous year. Simple. Okay. Syntax is also simple. Nothing complex here.
है ना तेरे कम रिकॉर्डिंग
Add a new measure.
बोलता
Opening balance month, opening balance quarter, opening balance year. We have three functions, three intervals, three functions. If you expand expression that we want to calculate, dates that we give. Same thing like total MTD, total QTD, and total YTD.
समझ समझ में
Okay,
काम
practice this one also.
प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा
प्रैक्टिस करे
प्रैक्टिस मिक्स वाला
Opening balance and closing
ऑनलाइन
balance.
बोला
Okay. So practice these 5 things for tomorrow.
कल बहुत लिखा है
सर बस
So there are two more functions, that is rank x and top n function. If you know these two functions, rank x and top n, tax will be done. Okay, measures will be done, tax will be done.
रैंक बिटवीन वो तो
ये
कुछ दोनों में
Next we'll see.
रैंक बिंग
Okay,
दोनों में
we'll
कुछ
spend one day on
वो
Power
है
BI
जो
service.
अपना क्या
Okay,
होता है
because
फॉर्मूला
that's
है
a licensed one, I
रेंज
cannot
बिटवीन होगा
take you to the Power BI
Range
service and
between
show you the
rank,
options, but I'll
rank
definitely show you
rank,
that with the images.
No,
of what all the options we have.
हम
and
लोग
how
से
to
कुछ और
do
नहीं
it. Okay, that thing can be done. Right? So we'll stop it here and let's meet back tomorrow. Thanks everyone. Thanks for joining. Bye.